Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
We'll review the results from area counties Tuesday's primary election. We'll also take a look at the upcoming November races. Plus, Fredericktown gets a look at their new middle school. All of these stories and is cooler weather ahead.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. The St. Francis County Commission will have a new yet familiar face following Tuesday's election. Former Farmington Mayor Gay Wilkinson edged Harold Gallagher for the District 1 seat. Now, Wilkinson says he appreciated the support that he received.
Yeah, I'm really thankful to have won. I'm thankful to all the people that offered kind words, offered help, allowed me to place yard signs, and just generally encouraged me to pursue this. So it's turned out great, and I'm just looking forward to doing it.
For the District 2 Commission seat, incumbent Patrick Mullins won re-election to another term after defeating David Black. Mullins says the commission is getting a lot done in St. Francis County.
By the end of this year, we'll have 3 bridges constructed and a 4th, the Votech Bridge. It'll be starting, so we're excited.
Tuesday's vote did set up one election in November. Republican Bill Montgomery will face incumbent Democrat Jim Copeland for the post of St. Francis County Coroner. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our first forecast. Dustin?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. As we look at current conditions through southeast Missouri, we're in the lower 90s. 93 right now in Festus, 93 in St. Genevieve and Fredericktown. Piedmont and Poplar Bluff at 92, as well as in Van Buren at 91 right now in Cape Girardeau. Throughout the evening hours, we're going to see the off and on chance of showers and thunderstorms. Temperature around 93 at 7 p.m., 86 by 9. And by midnight, we'll see a temperature around 80 degrees. I'll give you more details on more rain in the forecast, plus some cooler weather on the way. All those details coming up later in weather.
Almost twice the typical number of voters turned out for Tuesday's primary in Wayne County. In the closest race, Tim Holmes won the Democratic nomination for the Eastern District County Commission seat, defeating Mark Hackworth by just 4 votes. Now, Holmes will face incumbent Republican James Bill Hovis in the November election. In the Western District, incumbent Chad Henson won the Republican nomination. He'll face Democrat Eddie Thompson this fall. In the election for sheriff, Woody Massa defeated 2 opponents to win the Republican nomination, while Dean Finch won the Democratic nomination. County Clerk Alan Lutz believes the local races dramatically increased the number of voters.
Normally we run 22-25% in a primary. We had a lot of local races and I guess a lot of contested state races also.
Almost 40% of all registered voters in Wayne County cast a ballot in Tuesday's election. Well, you can expect at least one recount in Madison County following Tuesday's voting as candidates prepare for November's general election. For the District 1 Commission seat, Democrat Keith Despain will face Republican Tom Stevens. In District 2, David Lewis won the Democratic primary. However, on the Republican side, Wayne Spain and Jim Thompson tied with 347 votes. In the election for sheriff, Democrat Wendell Ballou will face Republican Robert Spain, who edged Lee Chambers by just 8 votes. Of course, these are all unofficial results until the totals have been certified. In Iron County, Mark Yates won election as the Western Associate County Commissioner, while Dwayne Wenke is the Southern Associate County Commissioner. In Reynolds County, there will be a new commissioner for the Northern District. 4-term Commissioner Wayne Henson was upset by Eddie Williams by a 65 to 35% margin, with Williams winning all 5 precincts in the district. Southern District Commissioner Doug Warren handed challenger Herbie Amsden to win a 4th term. Neither Williams nor Warren face Republican opposition in November. In the election for sheriff, incumbent Tom Vollner held off Ellington policeman Bruce Hellerstay in the Democratic primary. Vollner will meet Republican Steve Roberts in the general election. In Bollinger County, James Knoll defeated 4 opponents to win the 1st District County Commission seat. In the County Commission's 2nd District, Steve Jordan defeated Nick Hendricks. Incumbent Sheriff Leo McElrath was defeated by Darren Shell. When we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, we'll get a look at Fredericktown's brand new middle school. That story is coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day and 6 months same as cash financing. No hassle leasing and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customer. In Donovan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance.
Sing a song about the Heartland. Sing a song about my life.
Oh, the blood of Jesus washes. Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Farmington businessman Gary Romine is the Republican nominee for the state Senate's 3rd District. Romine defeated Terry Varner in Tuesday's primary election.
I hope we have the opportunity to get together and discuss common goals that we can get our heads together on and work together on getting this next leg of the race won, and any of the issues that he feels like needs to be addressed in Jeff City. I'd be more than happy to sit down and visit with him and see if we can get those goals accomplished together.
Romine will face State Representative Joe Fallert of St. Genevieve in November's general election. Fallert was unopposed in the Democratic primary. Former 3rd District State Senator Kevin Engler will be returning to Jefferson City, but this time in the House of Representatives. Engler defeated Farmington City Councilman John Robinson for the 116th District seat. This will be Engler's 2nd term as a state representative.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a different challenge. You know, everybody says, well, you're going down a step. Well, with my full-time job with Edward Jones, I can only do so much public service, and this is a good way to do it. And having 5 times the experience of the average House member, hopefully we can lend some credibility and knowledge to it.
Engler is unopposed in the November election. In one of the most contentious races in southeast Missouri, Representative Wayne Wallingford defeated Representative Ellen Brandon in the Republican primary for the new 27th State Senate District. Wallingford will officially become the district senator in November because he faces no opposition. U.S. Representative Todd Akin of Missouri's 2nd Congressional District is the Republicans' choice for U.S. Senate. Akin defeated 8 challengers, including St. Louis businessman John Brunner and former state treasurer Sarah Steelman in Tuesday's primary. Now, back in January, he won the St. Francis County Republican straw poll, and even then, he was looking at his November opponent, Democratic incumbent Claire McCaskill.
The trouble is, she should lose her job not for what she says, it's what she does, okay? She has voted right along with Obama on Obamacare. 71% of Missouri voters are against socialized medicine, and yet she's still plugging it. So it's not what she says, it's what she does. That's the problem.
Throughout his campaign, Akin has focused on limiting the size, the scope, and the influence of the federal government. Now, in the House of Representatives, 8-term Congresswoman Joanne Emerson won the Republican primary for Missouri's 8th District, defeating Bob Parker for the second time in 2 years. In November, Emerson will face Democrat Jack Rushin of Poplar Bluff and Libertarian Rick Vandeman of Chaffee, both of whom were unopposed in their primaries. Well, the new Fredericktown Middle School is ready for students this fall. A huge crowd turned out for the district's ribbon cutting and open house Tuesday evening to show off the new $7.5 million building. Superintendent Dr. Kelly Burleson told 18 Eyewitness News that the new school has better security and safety systems, including the gymnasium, which will shelter students during natural disasters. Dr. Burleson says due to a slight delay, construction on the gymnasium will be completed by the end of the year.
The gym should be finished by December. Remember we talked earlier, Ben, that was a FEMA grant and they had a little delay on starting, but they have, as you can tell, the walls are up and they're doing the interior work on the gym, but should be totally completed in December.
The new school has a capacity of 450 students for grades 6 through 8. Classes start in Fredericktown next Thursday, August 16th. And still to come on 18 Eyewitness News, is it soda or a solvent? How look-alike packaging continues to poison kids and what you can do about it. That's next in today's Your Health.
Some rains in the forecast for southeast Missouri. I have all those details coming up next in weather.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. As we head through the evening hours, we're going to continue to see those showers and thunderstorms develop through southeast Missouri. More thunderstorms for tomorrow. Looking at weather headlines for our area, we're going to see much nicer weather in store for the next several days. However, there is isolated thunderstorms likely for your day on Thursday. Here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the low 90s, 93 right now in St. Genevieve and Fredericktown. Festus as well. In Potosi and Ironton, 92 degrees, Ellington 92, 92 in Poplar Bluff and Piedmont, and right now in Cape Girardeau, we have a current temperature of 91. Here at the studio, we have a current temperature of 95 degrees under a mostly cloudy sky. Feels like 98 out there with current dew point 65, 36% humidity, and an east-southeast wind at 1 mile per hour. As we go through the day tomorrow, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms likely through most of Missouri as this front pushes through. We're going to see that off and on. Chance for those showers and thunderstorms all day for tomorrow. So for tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, low around 70 degrees, light to variable winds, 69 in St. Genevieve, 68 in Fredericktown, a little bit warmer in Poplar Bluff at 71, 67 in Van Buren, 69 in Ellington and Potosi, 68 degrees. For tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms likely, temperature around 92 degrees. It's going to be in the low 90s for the most part, some mid-90s for southern portions of our viewing area like Van Buren and Piedmont, 95, 95 in Fredericktown, 94 in St. Genevieve. The next several days are looking like this through southeast Missouri. As we head through your day on Friday, pretty nice day, 82 degrees, partly sunny skies, mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 82, 85 on Sunday, partly sunny. Then we get an isolated chance of thunderstorms here in the forecast for Monday, high of 91, 91 on Tuesday, partly sunny skies, and 92 on Wednesday with partly sunny skies as well. Now look at our weekend forecast here in southeast Missouri. Temperature around 82 degrees with a low around 62. On Saturday, mostly sunny skies, partly sunny on Sunday with temperature around 85. That's checking your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details to look at Froggy96online.com. Just click on the weather tab. Fred, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dustin. As football season gets underway, doctors are cautioning fans to pay close attention to their voices. It's easy to get carried away while cheering on your team, but overdoing it can cause permanent damage. With a game plan to help protect your voice, here's Clark Powell.
No matter what your sport, the roar of the crowd is part of the allure of the game. But as Nicole Moyer will tell you, cheering too long and too loud can too often leave you speechless.
It got to a point where it was so bad where I could physically feel that I was straining and harming my voice.
It's a feeling most fans experience at some point, but doctors say if you ignore the warning signs, you could do damage that lasts a lifetime.
Anyone who has hoarseness that lasts beyond 12 or 24 hours should probably go see a physician, because that means you've caused some damage beyond just a little bit of swelling.
Dr. Eric Forrest is the director of the Voice Clinic at the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, who has these tips for protecting your voice come game time. If you tailgate, be aware that smoke and alcohol dry out your throat and increase the risk of damage. During the game, listen to your voice, and if it weakens, clap, don't scream. And throughout the day, make sure you drink plenty of water.
It's really about hydration, keeping the vocal cords moist, drinking water during the game, and don't letting them dry out.
If you do damage your voice, let it rest and don't talk at all. Some people try to whisper, but doctors say that can prolong the damage.
Whispering's even worse than talking. You cause more stress on your vocal cords by whispering than you do just by soft conversational speaking.
And remember, cold air constricts and dries out your vocal cords faster, so as the season goes on, the risk of injury goes up. At Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Doctors say before heading to the game, you might also want to warm up your voice much like a singer would. Surgery can correct only so much damage to the vocal cords, so preventing injury in the first place is crucial. Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, how do you know whether he or she is Mr. or Mrs. Right? Dr. Meyer raises a critical issue in today's Focus on the Family.
I'm Stacy Johnson. When you're trying to find the best deal on a mortgage or a savings account, online is a great place to search. But these things aren't perfect. Before you search for any rates online, you gotta see what's just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment. With a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
When you find that someone special, how do you know if it's love or just infatuation? Dr. Bill Meyer has some concrete answers for those difficult questions about relationships in today's Focus on the Family.
It was just kind of a crush from afar. And
Callie and Kevin met in junior high after growing up in the same small town. Although they dated a couple times in high school, they weren't ready for anything serious, but they were both thinking about it.
I was always looking at her as someone that I would spend the rest of my life with.
I always felt like down the road there was a place for Kevin, so.
But they didn't rush into things. Kevin and Callie say true love takes a lot of time to develop.
I would say I believe in infatuation at first sight, because I feel that true love, there's a lot of stuff that you have to get through before you get to that true love.
As time goes by, when that love increases, they kind of look back and think, well, I was in love from the very first moment on. It sure does feel like it, but no, that's infatuation.
Infatuation is an exciting burst of attraction to another person, but it dissipates with time. The only measure of true love is a meaningful, committed relationship that takes time to build.
With time comes a better understanding of your loved one's needs and wants, and I think that the more we can respect their needs, the better a relationship will be.
In a longer amount of time, you're bound to go through some rough times. That's just the way life is. How you work through those rough times, I think, is very important to see before you get married.
Talking through potential landmine issues like finances and children is part of the process. Many experts recommend that process should take at least 1 year in order to know someone well enough to commit to marriage.
They call it pre-engagement counseling because they're not ready to commit, but they want to do some personality testing.
So no matter how strong your attraction is right now, give your feelings a chance to develop. Slow down enough to experience a year of life with your potential mate before you say I do. For Focus on the Family, I'm Dr. Bill Meyer.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, please visit FocusOnTheFamilyTV.com. If you need a loan or a credit card, you probably turn on the computer and do a search. But buyer beware of online rate searches. Money hacker Stacy Johnson explains why.
In pre-internet days, this was the way you shopped. You went to the store, compared prices and features, and decided what to buy based on what they had. And when it came to shopping for loans or credit cards, you went to the local bank or credit union. There was no way to shop nationwide for the best deal. But now you can go to any number of websites and search for mortgages, savings accounts, credit cards, even insurance policies. For example, on this site, you put in your zip code, tell it how much you want to borrow for a mortgage, and presto, it returns a list that calls the best rates in your area. Now, rate searches like this are very useful. They help you comparison shop, but understand something. Sometimes the results you get may be stacked for the website and not for you. For example, look at this typical mortgage search. What it should be is the lowest APR at the top. The lowest APR is what you're looking for. That's not the lowest APR. The lowest one is underneath it. This is the best loan. Why is this one at the top? Now, why do these sites do this? Because more than likely, this site is getting paid for showing this rate here, but they're not getting paid for showing the lower and better rate. That's one problem with online rate searches. Another problem, while they do show you a lot of rates, they may not show you all the rates. Maybe a small local credit union or bank has a better deal. No site searches everywhere, so you shouldn't stop with online searches. You got to beat the local bushes too. Bottom line, online rate searches are useful and you should use them with care. Remember how they make money so you can too. Want more information on using these and other online tools? It's right here at MoneyTalksNews.com. I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to MoneyTalksNews.com.
And coming up in sports, the Giants got all the runs they needed in the first inning to beat the Cardinals Tuesday night. A teen is facing criminal charges after using a laser pointer at Monday's Cardinals game. And Mizzou fans have bought a record number of season tickets. These stories and more coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095.
This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News, with Jeremy Martin.
San Francisco Giants catcher Buster Posey has been the major's top hitter since the All-Star break with a .448 batting average. And Posey got the Giants off and running with a 3-run home run in the first inning Tuesday night as San Francisco posted a 4-2 win at Busch Stadium. Against the Cardinals this season, Posey is 8 for 16 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Barry Zito's assortment of slow stuff kept Redbird hitters off balance, with the exception of Alan Craig, who had 2 solo home runs. A 17-year-old boy is facing criminal charges following an incident involving a laser during Monday's Cardinals game. City police arrested the Creve Coeur teen for allegedly pointing a green laser at the opposing team's pitcher and a Cardinals manager, Mike Matheny. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Matheny saw a green flash on the mound where the San Francisco Giants pitcher was winding up to pitch to Matt Holliday. Matheny then saw the culprit laughing from a suite along the first base line. The Cardinals skipper made eye contact with the teen, pointed to him, and mouthed the words, "I see you." The teen then laughed, waved, and pointed the laser above the manager's head. Security workers converged on the suite. After the game, Matheny went to the security office where the teen was held and identified the suspect. The teen was booked for a peace disturbance at an athletic event and released after posting bail. Quarterback Sam Bradford raised eyebrows a couple days ago when he said his left ankle still was not 100% healthy. But Rams head coach Jeff Fisher says he is not concerned about Bradford's ankle. He told reporters residual effects from a high ankle sprain are not unusual. Fisher went on, quoting now, "We don't anticipate it to be a problem. He's moving around fine," end quote. Fisher said it can take as much as a year to fully recover from a severe high ankle injury. Bradford missed 6 games entirely and was at less than full strength in several others after the injury last season. And Mizzou fans are showing their enthusiasm for the Southeastern Conference by buying season tickets in record numbers. The school announced on Tuesday that its season ticket total for the 2012 season has passed the 45,000 mark. The previous record for season tickets was just over 41,000 in the 2008 season. Mizzou's ticket office said only about 300 public season ticket packages remain and about 600 student packages. While single-game tickets are on sale for the school's 3 non-conference games, the school says it's possible that single-game tickets to the most popular SEC games might not go on sale to the public. And that's a look at sports. Fred and Dustin, back over to you.
Well, for one, I am proud the primary election is over with.
Hallelujah.
Man, I tell you what, it was a good race, and we made a lot of commentary about it on Froggy 96 and the Dawkins Radio and TV group. This year, not so much mudslinging on the local side, and I was really, really proud to see that. All of the candidates pretty well held composure and didn't go after each other, didn't attack each other. Right. On the statewide side and U.S. side, a little bit different story. A little bit of mud got slung there, but nevertheless, the winners are the winners, the losers are the losers. We move on to the general election in November. Now, let's move on to hopefully some cooler weather, Dustin Kopp.
Some cooler weather is moving in the forecast. Let's look at that 7-day forecast, shall we? And as you can see, we do have that isolated chance of some thunderstorms on Thursday. A little bit cooler, 92 degrees. But look at that. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, temperatures in the 80s. Not too bad. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good weekend. We do have an isolated chance of thunderstorms on Monday, high 91. 91 on Tuesday, partly sunny. And we're going to start warming things back up towards the middle of next week. So I think we can handle a couple degrees or a couple days of 82, 85 degrees. So I'm not complaining one bit.
Definitely be well welcomed, I promise you. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock with more. Until then, have a blessed evening, and God bless everyone.
Have a good evening, everybody. Newswatch is next. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Here's what's coming up tonight on KDKZ 18.